Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, oh yeah, progress on the solar power shed. That's right, the first EG4 6000 XP is installed. I'm going to have all three of them done by the end of the day. For you guys who watch Ramblings here, you're getting a sneak peek. Check this out. What is that right there? That's hardy board. It's painted white. What's that below and above the inverter? That's unistrut. Oh guys, this is so exciting. This thing is amazing. 6,000 watts. I'm going to have three of them, so it'll be 18,000 watts. And actually, they're 24,000 watts on the solar side. So 18,000 watts on the AC side, 24,000 watts on the solar side. And I just so happen to have 24,000 maximum watts of solar going into it. And I've got 61,000 watt hours of batteries. And it's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together. I did apply for my electrical permit, and I haven't heard back from the state yet as far as when they're going to come out and do the consultation. You know, yesterday I said plans have changed, and they have. And they changed again. I think it was Crazy John. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong if it wasn't Crazy John. Crazy John said, Tim, I believe you're not allowed to have your 200 amp panel behind your door to the power shed. And I go, no, you can. And I looked it up in NEC. You can have a panel behind the door. The problem is you still have to have your working distance. That's 30 inches side to side, and of course the panel can be offset in that 30 inches, but you also need 36 inches in front for that working distance. And with the door fully open, it rests against the panel. Can't do it. Can't do it. If you think otherwise, leave me a comment down below. I'd appreciate your feedback on that. But thanks, Crazy John, for that. So what I've done is change the plans again. I'm still having all three of the panels behind me, and you'll get to see that. I might have this video out tomorrow, guys, on RidgeLife. If I can kick butt and take names today, happy Wednesday, guys. Happy hump day. If I can, is there a bug on the lens? I thought I saw a bug crawl by. That's pretty crazy. Looked like it was a bug. Looked like it was a bug on the wall. Yeah, I see it. It's on the. Oh no, it was just on the monitor. There's a roach about this big. No, it was just a little gnat. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get all three of these installed today. Get this video and get it up to you tomorrow on RidgeLife. Don't miss it because I broke something. I did. Tim's always got to break something. It wasn't my knee. It wasn't my my neck. Even though my back is a little sore from all that work yesterday. That hardy board was heavy. So you can see the bottom of the hardy board's right here. I don't know if the white light's too bright, but I had to lift each of those hardy board. That's concrete board. I don't know if you know that, guys. Cement board, concrete board, or cement board. It's basically rock, not like sheetrock. It's way heavier than sheetrock. And I had to lift those up by myself and get them fastened on with those special cement board screws. They're up there. They're level. And they're plumb and true and all that good stuff. And oh my gosh, when I pulled this first inverter out of the box, I got shivers. Shiver me timbers. I got shivers down my spine. And not because the mini split's keeping it so cold in here either. I actually have the mini split turned off right now because it's early in the morning and it feels good. I got the door open. Otherwise, it'd be way too echoey in here for you. I will say when I'm filming in here with my GoPro, I don't know if y'all noticed this, with the white walls and the LED lights, the frequency of the LED lights makes the black line scroll, and you can change the frames per second and all that, and the frame rate. And I didn't notice it until too late. So you'll see on some video it scrolls up and down, and it's not that big a deal. It's just kind of annoying to me. Actually, I saw that in Drifting Dreamers 5's or or Dreaming with Drifters, one of the two, and I let Mike know how to fix it. And it looked like he's fixed it on a lot of his videos. I just ain't done it on mine. So beautiful day here in West Tennessee. Blue skies, no wind. It's going to be in the 70s today, but we've got storms a brewing. It looks like threat of tornadoes on Friday, which is scary, which is really scary. Because I've got the canopy with the windows in it. I've got my solar panels. I got, of course, the power shed. I got the ridge crib. A tornado would just wipe all that out. It would just completely wipe all that out. And that's, there's nothing you can do about that. Hail. Hail usually comes with tornadoes. My solar panels are rated for, I think it was 1-inch hail at 60 mile an hour. I looked it up. It's in the specs. It's rated for 1-inch hail dropping at 60 mile an hour. I may be wrong, but I remember that, something like that. These things, guys, are 53 pounds, and lifting it up by myself, getting that first bolt in was kind of a pain. These things don't have the little hole with a slot on it where you set it on the bolt pre-installed. No, had to get it up there and thread it in. That was fun, and I did break something. In that, tomorrow on the video, you'll have to see what I broke. You'll have to see. Do have live stream tonight over on RidgeLife. Wednesday night live with Meredith. That's right. I'll be going over to Meredith as soon as I get all this finished and everything. I think I've actually got to go to Best Buy. One of my lenses, I got $1,000 or $900 some odd dollar, effectively with taxes, $1,000 lens for one of my cameras, and it's not working right. It's going in and out. I think I mentioned it on the wedding video. It was going in and out. And I tried it on both cameras, and it did it on both cameras. So I'm going to take it back. I got the Geek Squad protection on it. That's a tool. Why you got something that costs so much? Because it's a tool for work. Just like my all my drills, impacts, and everything else. It's just a tool, and I really wish I had it, because that lens allows me to film in this little room. It's a super wide angle lens. I put it on this camera here, and it will allow me to film the entire room and still have really good clarity and everything, and not have the camera 10 feet outside the room. And now I'm having to use this one, and it just does not zoom out. Even GoPros, when you film at the higher resolution, they just don't widen, unless you get the fisheye. And I don't like that fisheye. When everything goes woo, the walls curve and everything. I always edit out the fisheye. All right, put my settings so you don't have fisheye. But yeah, we'll be going live tonight with Meredith. Was on the phone with Meredith pretty late last night. We were setting up wedding. RSVP app. We went through 2 different apps. It was Guest List app and With Joy, the Joy app. And those are both for setting up RSVPs and guest lists for weddings. And I think we've decided on which one we're going to use. So some of you may be getting a RSVP request. It's going to be a small wedding, so it won't be the entire family and all my distant cousins and all that stuff. It's just going to be parents, kids, best man, bridesmaid, and let's see, parents, kids, brothers and sisters and their kids. That'd be nieces and nephews, right? Bridegroom, bridesmaid, best man, and then a few friends. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty small. Of course, I've got 2 sisters and a brother, and Meredith's got a brother, and her brother's got 5 kids, I think. And so of course I've got kids, and they've got kids, and she's got kids. So it's going to fill the banquet hall up pretty quickly. And where we're going to get married is quite unique. It's quite unique, and we're really getting excited about it. Really getting excited about now that my daughter's wedding's over with, we can start talking about our wedding. We made sure we respected the bride and her situation. Now it's our turn. Now it's our turn. After the inverters, then I've got raceways, troughs to install, 200 amp panel to install, And then I start getting all the conduit and everything. I'm hoping that the inspector contacts me, comes out and does the first consultation to make sure where I have everything is sufficient before I start running all the conduit and everything. Because once you start running all the conduit, it's harder to change. You know, right now I can slide things down, move them around, and it's not that big a deal. And with I am following the manufacturer's recommendation for distance between these inverters. I can, at a later date, slide them down the unistrut and add another one once I'm, done with everything, get it all powered up, so I can add another one. And actually, I think I've got room to add another rack of batteries. But you're talking a 600 amp bus. And really, I'd have to go with another 600 amp bus because each of those batteries is 100 amp if going to full capacity rate. And I got 12 of them, so that's 1,200 amps. I'm going to limit each one to 50 amps, so my 600 bus works just fine. I know I'm getting in the weeds with the technical again, guys. I know yesterday was pretty technical too. And some of you are like, Tim, right over my head. Sorry about that. But that's what's going on right now. I am still looking forward to the getting the plumbing rough in on the off-grid barnhouse. And starting on the subfloor, I'm still making preparations and forward thinking for that. And that's going to be exciting too. I know you guys want to see me get the backhoe out there, dig trenches, put the PVC for the septic, and get all that lined up, the rough end, and then start. Of course, I got to get the electrical rough in. The well, the water supply lines roughed in. Get the electrical conduit. Not necessarily the wires and everything. Then, of course, put the subfloor down. And then, of course, the SIPS panels come, and then we start doing the heavy timber framing, and then get the mono trusses on, get the roof on, and then start getting it dried in. With how busy the family is and how far away they are, and those heavy timbers and those trusses and stuff, I'm talking to Honest Abe Log Homes about getting me a little bit of assistance with the big heavy timbers, because just your general people, how you set up heavy timbers working with these SIPs, it's a pretty unique skill. And of course, I will study and everything, but it'd take me a week to do one timber, and so I may have them send me down some help. That way I can get, I can get, a lot of the framing done, not wall framing. I'm talking about structural, the heavy timbers, and get, once, of course, this is after SIPs, or you actually have to have the interior timber framing done to put the second story SIPs on. Then of course the roof joists and all that, the girders and all that. Whew, yeah, it's pretty scary. But so I may be getting some assistance there, and I got no qualms about getting assistance to get the job done right. And guys, again, you don't want to see this take 4 years. With me and Meredith getting married, I gotta get things moving. So I'm excited. He called yesterday. I called him back, and I gotta get some more information. But so we may be making plans for that. That way, when the solar is waiting on inspection, boom, we start moving over, and I'll get that subfloor and everything done, and they'll come out and maybe help me with the timber framing. So lots going on. Lot is going on. They talked about shipping my mono trusses pretty soon because they're sitting at the factory, and I said they are inside and covered up and everything. Like, all my wood's covered up, and I check it daily and everything. I'm hoping that those mono trusses are not just outside in the open, because those 2x4s, if they're, all my stuff is stacked tight and banded and covered with Tyvek, right? So it breathes, it stays dry, mold free, and the banding keeps everything stacked tight and doesn't get sun, doesn't bow. If you just got wood laying on the ground that's green and wet, it'd just start all that. That's what happened to a lot of the wood over at Meredith when they were doing the barn. They had it delivered and it laid on the ground before they came out, and some of them pressure treated boards are going like that. Almost none of mine's pressure treated. It's kiln dried Douglas fir, right? Maybe some cedar in there too, or not? Cedar? Yeah, I think there's some cedar in there too. So it's all exciting stuff, guys. This weather, oh my gosh, guys, just working in this weather. Of course, it's going to get cold again. It's January, I know it's going to get cold again. Again, the storm's coming on Friday. Probably bring a cold front through, and I want to get this stuff locked down before I have any damage come through here. That's for sure. This power shed is anchored to the ground with like 4 foot, 6 4-foot anchors all the way deep. So it's in the ground sturdy. It is packed hard too. Remember, I had the sheep foot roller and the vibratory roller roll all this out and pack this foundation out tight. The foundation for the house and the foundation for the carport and the shed. They packed everything real good for me. Let's see. So this weekend, I'll be over at Meredith's working on her barn again if the weather plays. I know Friday is supposed to be bad weather. I still got to fix her tractor, get that tire all fixed up. Then we're going to finish, I got to get all the rest of that pressure treated wood on the walls. She's been working on that floor on the light hoof by herself. And man, isn't she amazing? She's just an amazing woman. But if I can get the rest of that pressure treated wood up, that'll be some good progress over there at Meredith's barn. And then come back over here, continue over here in this power shed. That's the progress is going like this now, guys. I mean, like this. Well, basically, once that mini split came in and I could work, I had the heat on at night when I was working here, and I got the light so I can work at night. And of course, yesterday it was so warm, I actually had the air conditioner on, and it felt good too. Let's see here. Deer season's over with, so yeah, I got to go get my pop-up blinds, all that put up. We're actually starting to trap now. We've got a terrible raccoon problem. Oh, don't get rid of the raccoons. Well, we have so many raccoons, they're pushing the deer out around, around some of the areas here, and they kill turkey. They eat turkey eggs. And I want a balance of wildlife here on the ridge. You got to manage your property, in my opinion. You manage it. You can let nature manage it, and what that just means is death. When nature manages things, it means something gets overpopulated, something then starves, and then these things die. And then it balances itself. That's how nature balances itself. So, well, Tim, you're talking about trapping. Isn't that the same thing? Yeah, we don't relocate. Relocating is illegal. You're not allowed to relocate wildlife. And but we do manage the predators here on the ridge. Coyote. Haven't seen too many bobcat in a while. I need to go check those trail cameras out. Actually, I'm talking to another trail camera company about 4 more new solar trail cameras. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm okay with a few. But again, I'm okay. It's natural, right? Natural predation is okay. A couple coyotes, some raccoons, some fox, some bobcat, all that's natural and that's fine. But when you get overpopulation, that's not good. It pushes out the deer, then the babies starve to death because there's not enough food for them. It's just sad. I did have a dog come through this morning. It was right across the foundation by the off-grid barnhouse, and it was coming towards the camper, going around by the chickens. So I got my pew-pew out and yelled at it, and then I fired into a safe location, not at the animal because I couldn't tell if it had a collar on or anything, but I scared the dickens out of it, that's for sure. I didn't shoot up into I said the wrong word. I didn't go into the sky. I didn't go random into the woods, But I did scare that sucker off, so hopefully it doesn't come back looking for Elvis, because Elvis would stand no chance against this. It was a German Shepherd too, so it just ran off and everything. So first time I ever seen that one. I haven't seen it on trail cameras and never seen it in person either. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get this uploaded to you. Get back to working on here, get some lunch, and then I gotta go. I think to Best Buy and then head over to Meredith's and get ready for this live stream. So, love every single one of you. If you like today's video of the progress, that's what I'm talking about. Give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out. And if you're a member on RidgeLife, I've been sending pictures of this stuff to you. That's right. Members only gets the pictures of the progress. So, of course, you guys eventually get to see it in the videos. But let's see. If you got a hype on a mobile device, I'd appreciate it if you hit it. Appreciate that. And as always, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life. Woo!